Hi there.
Hi.
Nice day, huh?
Yeah, finally, right?
Where are you from? Your English is perfect.
San Diego. We speak English there.
Oh, no. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Orange County, but I never actually lived there.
I mean before that.
Before I was born.
Yeah, like, where are your people from?
Well, my great-grandma was from Seoul.
Korean. I knew it. I was like, she's either Japanese or Korean. But I was leaning more towards Korean.
Amazing.
Yeah. Hamshasina. There's a really good teriyaki barbecue place near my apartment. So I actually really like kimchi.
Cool. What about you? Where are you from?
San Francisco.
But where are you from?
Oh, I'm just American.
Really? You're Native American?
No, just regular American. Oh, well, I guess my grandparents are from England.
Oh, well. Hello, Governor! What's all this then? Top of the morning to you. Let's get a small tea. Double, toil and trouble. Mind the gap! Beware Jack the Ripper! Bloody hell! Pip pip! Cheerio! I think your people's fish and chips are amazing.
You're weird.
Really? I'm weird? Must be a Korean thing.
There's a saying in Hong Kong kung fu movies.
唯快不破，
It means only speed is unbreakable.
唯快不破。
That's in Cantonese, a language with tones, which English speakers have trouble distinguishing. So when an American says that phrase with the wrong tones,
壞快不破。
you get a Cantonese meme.
It became kind of a joke that people will send to each other. It's like, oh, this badass Wi-Fi is so good. It's quite funny.
If English is your first language, though, you might be more familiar with a different joke.
Supplies!
That's the notion that East Asians mix up their R's and L's in English.
Hello, please.
It's a running gag in Lost in Translation, an Oscar-winning film about two Americans who are sad in Japan.
Rat pack, you know Rat pack? Rat pack? Rat pack.
The movie makes communication with the locals seem hopeless.
Lift my stocking.
Hey, lift them.
And at one point, Scarlett Johansson's character asks,
Why do they switch the R's and the L's here?
For yucks.
This movie might be a bit rude, but it's not a terrible question to ask, because if you're genuinely curious, a foreign accent gives us a chance to learn something about another language.
Rat pack.
They seem like pretty different sounds. It might help to look at Spanish. Say the word salero.
Salero, salt shaker, salero, salero.
This R is made with a flap of the tongue on the ridge behind the front teeth. That's not too far away from where the L is pronounced.
Salero, hora, varios, oruga, pare.
Japanese has that R sound. It doesn't have the L in lake or the R in red.
We have rarirurero, which sounds kind of similar to both L and R.
Those are the 5 syllables in Japanese that contain the tongue flap sound.
Rarirurero.
Try saying them.
Rarirurero.
100 years old, 90 years old. I said, we should respect this kind of people.
You chose the coldest possible, really.
Mandarin does have an R sound. At the beginning of a syllable, it sounds like this.
So like actually maybe the R is like sounds more like the S in treasure. 任性.
And at the end of a syllable,
it means sun.
Cantonese, on the other hand, doesn't have an R sound at all. So when speaking English, they sometimes use a W sound or an L sound.
You know, we just tried very hard to prove ourselves.
Our ability to produce sounds in a new language depends in part on whether those sounds are meaningfully distinct in our first language. So a Japanese speaker hearing ul and it's a lot like an English speaker hearing tones in Chinese.
Lang, 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 lang.
Ma, 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 ma. Yeah, so I know people's mind just blown away.
We all carry the rules of our native language with us when we learn new languages.
Accent is your identity. So I don't want to sound like an American person or British person.
So if you hear a foreign accent, remember that it's a unique hybrid. It's like a lion with stripes, something you can only get if you're brave enough to venture beyond the comfort of your mother tongue.